All right, welcome to Crypto Sports FC. And outside of the socios world, we have Crypto.com, who's been making a lot of moves. I'm going to show you all right now what we have here. So the first one is this is a college football game. You see Reggie Bush there as well. So you can see the Crypto.com. The next one, we have the F1 in Austin, Texas. This was during the weekend. We also have, this is really interesting, Inter Milan versus Juve, presented by Crypto.com. Once again, this is a derby, and we all know that Socios is signed with both teams. And then we also have the 76ers, who are, of course, signed with Crypto.com. So we are seeing this everywhere, and then also the UFC as well. So we're literally seeing this everywhere. One person, what about hockey? Okay, it's interesting. So Crypto.com is making moves. It's slowly coming up. It's going to be very interesting to see the next couple of months. Now, where does it? Of course, I'll talk about Socios because that is the project that I like, and I'm very engaged with. So how does this translate with Socios? So remember, Socios is meant to be a fan engagement app, or it's meant to be for fan engagement. So you're seeing Crypto.com. However, just remember that there are two complete different entities. So a lot of people might be like, oh man, this is gonna like be bad for Socios or Chili's or whatever it may be, or it might be bad for other platforms. Remember, every single platform has their own niche. They're all focusing on other things. I think right now, if we're talking about that little competition, I think it's going to be between Binance, Crypto.com, and Coinbase. They're all going to like try to really capture the audience, the people. And what this is also showing, and I don't know if many people are showing this, is actually maybe I'll make a separate video on that. I think I'm going to make a separate video. But what I'm saying is how much crypto is going to it's going to change the world. It's going to really change things, not just for traders, not just for people who just put some money in their investors, but for the general public. The more that people are seeing this, the more people are going to start to look into it. It's going to change currency. It's going to change a lot of things. People are going to start to educate themselves about cryptocurrencies. It's going to be very interesting. And right now we're kind of reaching that point where if you are currently in it, you currently have invested in some things, it's still early in the process. But there will probably come to a point, I don't know, I don't work for any of these guys. I'm no advisor. I'm just an enthusiast, but it's looking like it's going to come to a point where it's going to be mainstream, and it's just going to come. We're going to see right now, I haven't seen any YouTube creators. I've seen one person who does some Chili's content in French, but I haven't seen anyone that does sports related crypto content. So we're probably going to start to see a lot of creators come out very soon, as well as we're going to start to see a lot of people start to pay contracts. We've seen it in Europe already. So it's going to be very interesting to see how all this turns out. For me, I'm excited for this. I love sports. It's something that, I'm that type of person who will put on, TSN, Sports Center. I will, if there's a sport that's on, naturally I'll just tend to it. If there's an NBA game, I'll tend to it. Right? I'm that type of person. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it turns out for all of us sports fans as well. But this is definitely going to raise more awareness towards this, towards everything. And who knows, maybe one. And by the way, the amount of people that came to the F1 was apparently 400,000 people. That's a lot of people. Remember, that is literally wow. That's like a percentage. That's wow. That's a big amount of people. Okay, so think about it that way. That's 4 times the Camp Nou. If we're talking about maybe the Old Trafford, 5-6 times. It's a lot of people. So we're going to start to see this resurgence, and we're seeing Crypto.com everywhere now. People are going to look into Crypto.com. I think right now, at the moment, Crypto.com is currently winning in terms of putting themselves out there, building their brand. They are the number one right now, and Coinbase is trying their best as well. Binance seems that they're more focused on outside of North America, on to Europe. They, as we saw with Lazio, but it seems that it's between Coinbase and Crypto.com in North America, and where Socios comes in again, their fan engagement. So they see more partner up with Binance, but they're also really independent themselves. So it's going to be very interesting to see the next couple of months, the next couple of years, to be honest. Let me know what your thoughts on all this is, because this is really changing the game. It's not just become a thing where it's like, it's cool, crypto, or we're hearing, it's literally everywhere now. People that are like, I don't want to get into crypto, they may consider getting to crypto because they're seeing it in their favorite sports. They're seeing it every weekend, every night in teams that they're watching. So this is going to be really interesting to see. I'm actually really intrigued to see how all this turns out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts. Of course, if there's anything that you want me to cover, let me know. Shoot me a DM on Twitter, or just tag me on Twitter as well. So yeah, thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.